Now, President-elect Donald Trump hasn't even been sworn in yet, and already he is threatening the First Amendment. The First Amendment, the number one. Christ, man. Now, some of you might disagree with burning the American flag, which is what this whole thing's about. Oh my God. Burning the flag, that is an outrage. How dare you burn the flag? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, okay, I get it. Calm down, take a deep breath, and listen. Okay? Look, I've got family members that have served in the military and are incredibly proud of the flag. So I get that to some people, this is a very personal issue. And when you see somebody who burns the flag, it makes your blood boil. I get it 100%. I do, right? The flag, to a lot of people, is a symbol of the freedoms that we all enjoy in America. But then here comes the irony, right? Now, under those freedoms that are represented by the flag, we have the freedom to disrespect the flag. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, but that's what we have. And see, to some, the flag is a symbol of what's going wrong in America. And of that, I mean imperialism, the police state, illegal wars, all the shit that's happening over at Standing Rock, etc., right? Those are also things that people attribute to the flag. Not necessarily to the flag, but it's a symbol of what's going wrong in the world. Okay? Now, that viewpoint, in my opinion, is just as valid as the other one, even though personally I disagree with flag burning. However, one thing I will always be in favor of is free speech. And this is an act, flag burning is an act of free political speech, and I will always defend that. Now, Donald Trump, not so much. In fact, he recently went onto Twitter, of course, because where else does he go, in order to attack flag burning. He said, quote, "Nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences." Oh, consequences. Okay, well, then he goes in to name them. He says perhaps loss of citizenship or 1 year in jail. A year in jail for political speech. Now, I'm sure some people who are watching might be saying, yes, make America great again. Jail the flag-burning hippies for freedom. Freedom. But wait a minute. Isn't jailing people for political speech the opposite of freedom? And think about it for a second. Don't the protections of the Constitution exist to protect that kind of free speech, even if it makes you uncomfortable? Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, yes, we do have freedoms. It's called the First Amendment. In fact, burning the flag is a constitutionally protected right under the First Amendment, and it stems from the SCOTUS 1989 case, Texas versus Johnson. Okay? Now, the landmark case under Chief Justice William Rehnquist argued that any statute or law that criminalizes the desecration of a venerated object, like the American flag, for example, violates a person's First Amendment privileges as outlined by the Bill of Rights. Oops. Oh, but it makes them uncomfortable to see a burning flag. So why don't we jail them? That's essentially what they're saying. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like your political speech, so I'm going to jail you for that speech. That's what we're saying here. That's what we're doing. That's what Donald Trump is in favor of. And unfortunately, he's got a lot of support from, his obviously the people who voted for him. They agree with that sentiment. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to have that kind of political speech protected. It should be not protected, and you should go to jail or be or lose your entire citizenship for an act of protest. Jesus Christ, man. That's not how this works. You don't get to jail people for making you feel uncomfortable. You know what places they do that? There are places where they do that. One of them is North Korea. That's what he wants to turn that into. America. North Korea. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Now look, on the whole, hey, punishing somebody for making me uncomfortable, I thought that was the entire argument against social justice warriors, SJWs. Well, you're stifling my free speech. How dare you? Well, okay, but wait. These guys, these people, the Trump supporters that see the flag being burnt, you guys are acting like the SJWs that you hate. because you're getting triggered by a flag. That doesn't make any sense to me. And look, as much as I personally don't like it, as I said, because in my opinion, burning the flag doesn't really accomplish anything, but okay, it's your political speech. I will fight for that right for you, because that's what rights are about. You don't have to agree with them. You just have to agree that they have the right to do so and to express themselves. That's what America is about. That's what makes America great. Now, for example, I don't like the Klan. Okay? However, like the ACLU, I agree that if they want to hold a peaceful march, they should be able to do so. And that's a controversial opinion. And I also believe that if you want to burn the flag, that should be up to you. And you shouldn't be punished for that because that is your political speech. I understand that a lot of progressives don't agree. But I'm a very staunch free speech activist. I believe that, look, for example, hate speech. I don't agree with hate speech laws. Why? Because I believe that that kind of speech should be out in the open and should be magnified and then dissected. And what do I mean by that? You basically, people like me go in and say, hey, this is hateful bullshit. You're an idiot for saying it. Kind of like that. Because their hate speech is an opinion. And opinions should never be criminalized. Burning a flag is an opinion. It's a form of protest and should be protected under free speech. See, we have something unique in America that they don't have in Europe. They don't have in other places. And that we have the ability to say pretty much anything. And to have any type of opinion that we want. And as long as it doesn't harm another person, then it's allowed. So that's why, like, as I said, I believe in free speech. Okay? But see, Donald Trump, on free speech, he's not a free speech activist. He's not somebody who says it like it is. No, he wants to stifle speech that he does not like. That's why he always attacks the press. I attack the press too, but it's because I want to make them better. I don't want to shut them down. So completely different things, right? But Trump, no, they just said they say bad things about him and he hates that. That's not the kind of speech that he likes. So he's got no idea what the fuck freedom of speech actually means. And that is dangerous. And soon, the Republicans and he and the Republicans, they're going to be in power, man. They're going to have full control of the government. And they've got a Supreme Court justice pick on the way. So watch out, man. These next 4 years, I have a feeling that there are going to be several constitutional crises that are going to happen in the next 4 years. And you can quote me on this. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And I hope Donald Trump comes out and defends free speech. But from what I'm seeing, no. I don't think he's going to do it at all. So buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a hard next 4 years.
We are not meant to live in shame and weakness and disgrace. We were not meant to beg for moral validation from some of the most despicable creatures to ever populate the planet.